Good morning, YouTube. Quantum Phaser here. Decided to do another fish feeding video. This is the next day. Well, you can tell that by the date from the video. And I gave it a good scrub on the bottom. I also ran the little catfish mini vac to pick up the middle debris. There's still some algae on it, but it's not as green as yesterday. But in case some of you are wondering where I was saying that the water was crystal clear and that first video looked very greenish, although it was a very pretty algae. It looked great on my 4K display when I watched it. I did notice that, well, maybe I should give it a scrub to give you guys a better idea of just how clean this water really is here. And although not all the algae scrubbed off, and to be honest, even if you scrub it clean, the algae will be back in a day or two. You can definitely see now the clarity. And it's also a lot nicer looking without all that fish poop and debris in the middle. But the real reason we're here, or I'm here, is that in yesterday's video I noticed something that could be very exciting. I saw that first large catfish that we had appear, the one that the comment was, I said it was a beautiful fish. Upon reviewing it several times, I noticed that the color was actually blue inside the mouth when it surfaced, and I'd never seen that in a bullhead. So I'd love to hear from you guys out there. Is there such a thing as a blue bullhead? Because I've never seen one. I talked to my dad about it, and he's been like the catfish guy, fishing for catfish for 55 plus years, and he's never seen one. So we may have something exciting here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give some Tubifex cubes here. They haven't eaten in about 24 hours anyway, so there should be some activity, but what we're really hoping to see is that blue one. So let's go ahead and get some cubes in the water. In fact, we're just going to do a little bit more. We're just going to start out with that many because I'm pretty sure they're going to eat them all anyway. But what we're hoping to see is it's going to take a couple minutes, but when the larger ones start appearing, I am going to, now that I know what I'm looking for, we're going to see if we can get a good shot of them. Because in the video from yesterday, the color of that fish was actually a dark velvet blue, and that is a beautiful color for a blue bullhead. I've just never seen that. So if that's the case, then I might have to be building another one of these as an isolation tank. Let's see who this one is. Okay, that's not the one. That's definitely like a yellowish fish. That is not the one we're looking for, but that's okay. And if we don't get him on this round, then we will get him on the next video, but we like to get a good shot of him. The inside of his mouth was blue as well, like a very iridescent, just nice color. So if that's the case, I might have me a fish that I'm going to be having to do some breeding. Okay, here's another one coming out, and that is not the one either. The blue one from yesterday was larger in size. And from the videos, my dad and I were thinking it might be a female. And the other thing to be looking for is to see if some of these smaller offspring, if any of them are blue, I'm going to be fishing them out of here and isolating them out to make sure they don't get eaten. Because I would definitely like to breed something like that. There's also black ones in here that have white whiskers and white fins. That would actually be an interesting crossbreed for that blue color, to have a blue toned catfish with white highlights. That might be quite pretty. I think this is that same one. Yeah, that's that same one coming in and out. So that's the thing about fish. You just can't make them do what you want them to do. It's all a question of catching the right moment. Yeah, that's the same one. Well, at least he's coming in for a nice close-up here as he disappears. Well, none of these offspring that I'm seeing down here of these fingerlings are showing any of those blue qualities. So that's not it either. So kind of an overcast day here in Sanford, North Carolina, but this may actually be working in our favor for filming because I think I'm getting less reflection in the light. I won't be able to tell until I review the video, but the image should be coming out quite well. Alright, here's one right here that just emerged, but couldn't get a shot of him. Yeah, that's definitely not the one. It's a different one, but that is not the blue one as well. Alright, let's see. Yeah, you're very pretty, but you're not blue either, are you? No, you're not. That is a nice one, though. Got a nice dark color to it. Kind of a darkish green, has a little bit of speckle to him. Definitely going to have to be getting the underwater camera in here if we want to get those shots we're looking for. Yeah, all the big monsters are all around the perimeter. See, they just emerge. That's actually what makes this an ideal pool, as I was mentioning in the other video, that embankment on the side, the way it juts out, that creates that nice little cavity in there for them. And they really like hiding out in there, and that saves me the headache of building some kind of structure where they can hide in. Alright, we're starting to get more of the large ones out. So this is going to take a little bit of time. Alright, well, it doesn't look like it's happening. Well, so far no signs of the blue bullhead from yesterday. Well, we'll pick this up in part 2 and see if we got any better luck then. Stay tuned.